Hello, welcome. In this lecture, let us discuss and implement one of the real world scenario. We will be testing the page load time for multiple pages. To do this, we will use parameterization. Let me open the jmeter and let us start implementing this practically. I will open the jmeter bin folder. Let me open the terminal here. Let me open the jmeter sh space jmeter.sh. And for the testing purpose, we will be using this particular website. Here we will check the page load time for multiple pages. For example, I want to check the page load time for registration page. I want to check the page load time for login page. I want to check the page load time for, let us say, this particular page: tablets, software, phones, cameras, like this. If you want to test the page load time for multiple pages, then we can parameterize this and we can implement this. Let us start implementing it practically. Okay, jmeter is open. I will add the thread group. I will add the sampler, that is a webdriver sampler. For this webdriver sampler, I also need to add a config element to add the path to the driver. Config element Chrome driver config. So let me copy the path to the Chrome driver here. My Chrome driver is saved in this particular folder. I will copy the path and I will use it here. I will add the listener to view the result. View result tree. I can also add the one more listener, summary report. I will also add the one more listener, let us say aggregate report. I will name it as test plan page load time multiple pages. Right, I will save this test plan. I have saved this test plan. Now let us start writing the code here. First thing is we will start measuring the time. So I can uncomment this wds.sampleResult.sample start. This code is present here by default. I will uncomment this line as well. Here we need to use the URL. For our testing website, we can use this particular URL. Right, this is our URL. We can get the page load time using wds.sampleResult.getTime function. It is to get page load time. You can log this page load time so that it will be present in the log. wds.log.info. Page load time is, you can save this page load time in one long variable. Long page load time equal to this much. I can use this page load time here. You can append it here and millisecond. This much millisecond is page load time. Here we start measuring the time, and once the page is loaded, we stop measuring the time and get the page load time, and then we are printing it here. Then we need to do the assertion to check the page load time. Let us say what is a threshold value I want. For example, let us say I want page to be loaded in 1 second, that is 1000 millisecond. Then I can define here long threshold equal to 1000, that is 1 second. Here we are defining the threshold value. It means we want page to be loaded within 1 second. Then we can do the assertion here. Assertion, check the page load time. If this page load time is greater than this threshold value, then I want to fail this test. For that we can use wds.sampleResult.set successful. Set successful. Successful is false, false. It means mark as failed. Right, we can also set the response message. wds.sampleResult.set response message. We can display the failure message here. Right, we can say page took too long to load. Load time is this one. Here if the page is taking more than 1000 millisecond, that is 1 second, then we are setting the result as a failed. Then we are printing their response message. Else you can set the result as success. wds.sampleResult.set successful. Set successful is we need to pass it as true. Here we mark the result as passed, And similarly you can print the message as well. wds dot sample result dot set response message. We can print here response message as page load time is within limit. Print here this particular variable value. Here basically here we will get the page load time, and we check the page load time with the threshold value. If it is more than the threshold value, we set the result as failed, else we set the result as passed. Very simple logic. Let me save this test plan and let us run and verify. So it is run. There is a failure. Page took too long to load. That is why this test is failed, because load time is 1330, but we have set the expected load time here as 1000. Now we have checked the page load time for just one page. Let us say I want to check for multiple pages. Then I need to parameterize this particular URL here. So for that I will add the config element called CSV dataset config. I will move this here up, and here I have saved the URLs in the CSV file. I have saved here total 7 rows. One is header and 6 URLs, 6 different pages. So I can use this particular file here to browse this file. I will browse that file here and I will use that. And variable name I will give it as URL. Ignore the first line. I will set it as true because first line is not a URL, it is just a heading. And remaining fields I will keep it as default, and I will save the test plan now. Now this variable URL, you can use it in your script here. You can parameterize this value here. Here dollar within the curly brace, provide the variable value and save the test plan. Here there are 7 rows, one is header and 6 URLs. So I will loop it 6 times because I have 6 URLs. I will specify the loop count as 6 and save the test plan. And let me close this file. Let me run the test and verify whether it works fine or not. So it has run for all the 6 URLs. So now you can see here there are some errors. No such property sample result. Here some error in our script. Let us check. Here this is a syntax error. I need to put here dot. That was the issue. So let me clear this and let me run this script again. So all our requests completed. You can see here 5 requests are successful and 1 request failed because page took too long to load for one particular page. Now what we can do is we can generate the report as well as result file for this. What I will do is, for this particular summary report, I will save the result file here in this particular folder, copy this path name and provide this path here, and file name I will provide it as result.csv. I can save this, and if I run this again, it should generate the result file. Now result is generated. You can observe here. See, this is the one which is failed. Page took too long to load. What is the URL? This particular page, tablet. It means the page is this particular page, tablet. It has taken more than 1 second. The remaining pages have loaded within 1 second. It is all okay. And this is the one page which is having the error because page load time is more. Now you can run this test from the command line as well. Let us run the test from the command line and let us generate the HTML report as well. I will go to jmeter bin folder. I will open the terminal and let us provide the command to run the script as well as generate the report. sh space jmeter.sh/n means non-GUI mode /t. You need to provide the test plan path. This is my test plan. I will copy this path and I will use it here. And then -l means I need to provide the path to the result file. My result file I will save in this particular folder. Copy this path and file name I can give res.csv, which if the file does not exist, it will get created. And then I want to generate the report in HTML. then I will provide -e -o. This is to generate the HTML report. Then you need to provide the path to this report folder. This folder should be empty, otherwise it will not generate the report. It will give an error. So I will copy this path of this report folder and I will use it here. Let me run the script now and let us observe the result. So it is running. So all the run completed and report is generated. Let us open this report in the browser. You can see out of 6, 1 is failed. One particular page took too long to load. It is taken more than 1000 milliseconds. It has taken 1481 milliseconds. That's why it failed. Remaining 5 requests are successful. It is showing here in the graph as well. And if you want to check which particular one is failed, then you can go to this report result file. Here you can observe this particular one failed this time. What is the URL? You can check here. This is a registration page which has taken more time to load. Here you can find the elapsed time, load time, right? In this way you can use the WebDriver sampler plugin to the jmeter to check the page load time of multiple pages. I will attach this script as well as result and report in the resource section of this lecture. Thank you for watching.